Hey Capricorn, this is your reading for July 2017. My name is Dre, and yeah, I moved, a new setup, everything. I already laid out the cards, so let's get started. If you want a reading, email me. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands. Princess of Cups in reverse. Five of Wands. The Wheel in reverse. The Ace of Swords. And the Princess of Pentacles. For an outcome, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Additional card, we have the Four of Swords in reverse. All right, very interesting spread. We have 3 sixes, 2 aces, 2 tens, 2 fives, 2 princesses. So I'm getting the sense, especially with all these sixes, there is a desire for you guys to try to maintain balance, to try to maintain harmony. But I feel like in the midst of that, you guys are like dealing with some heavy shit, or you're dealing with like some stuff that you just can't let go of. And I'm getting the sense that it has to do with where you are currently, like literally, like right now in life, where you really might feel like, this hasn't been really your season, because it is Cancer season, and as well as, it's opposite Capricorn. So I feel like a lot of you guys are having to look face to face at the people that you're around, the people that you're surrounded with. And because we have all this strong cardinal cross energy happening between you guys, Cancer, Libra, and Aries, as I've been mentioning for like probably every video of this year, it's very difficult for you guys right now to sort of get in touch with what you feel like you need to do, what you feel like you want to do, what you feel like you should do. I feel like everything is kind of, it feels like it's kind of up in the air, and you probably feel like you don't really have any control of it. But I just want to tell you that, at least according to this reading, this is probably the most positive reading you guys have had in a while. At least in the sense that I feel like that, especially going into eclipse season, which is going to happen next month in August, with the new moon in Leo and the full moon in Aquarius, as well as the Mercury retrograde, which is going to be in Virgo, I believe. Excuse me, your sister Earth sign. I feel like now the energy is really ramping up. The pressure is, but you can't stop now, Capricorn. You can't give up just yet. There's still a way for you guys to find the light at the end of the tunnel, and I see that here. But it's all going to depend upon whether or not you guys have the emotional wherewithal, because we do have the Five of Cups, and we have the Princess of Cups in reverse, as well as the Six of Swords in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that there's a need for you guys to really revisit what is it about your past, the loved ones in your life, any soulmates, any sort of, Capricorn is a very, it's not really a sentimental sign, but you guys can be very nostalgic, in the sense that, things used to be so great, where did they go wrong? And you're probably trying to sort of forge that or create that now in your life. Or if you're not, you're so busy, hung up on how things used to be and how great things used to be, especially with loved ones, like, significant other or family member, where, I feel like the sadness you're in now, the sort of emotional, it's depression really with the Five of Cups, especially in with this wheel in reverse, because you guys have this idea, you have this fantasy that you guys want to bring into the world. And if any sign can do it, it's Capricorn. Any of the earth signs, really. Even out of the earth signs, I'd choose Capricorn, where, because fives, they're naturally tense energy because they are numbers. It's a number of transformation. It's a number of really needing to look within yourself and understanding the complexity of your emotions. Capricorn, you guys, out of all the signs, you probably, your emotions, especially if you have moon in Capricorn, you really can't, it's hard for you to access your emotions because you've always had to be strong your entire life. You had to really know how to take care of everybody around you. And including yourself. So with that, it sort of hardened you. And I feel like now that lifelong sort of blind spot of not really being able to address your problems is cropping up again. And it needs to be revisited because I feel like the outside world, the world around you, is incredibly tense. And I feel like you guys are getting a lot of pushback. Saturn is going to move into your sign by December. And so, when the energy is moving from Sagittarius to Capricorn, that is exploration, but it's also finding something that works and sticking to it. And I feel like for you guys, you probably, if you haven't come across any sort of career that you feel comfortable with or anything that you really want to do, and if you feel like you haven't come to an understanding about where you see yourself, 10 years down the road, I'm pretty sure you guys have. That's a pretty Capricorn thing to do. But in a way that's very Sagittarian, in the way that you're thinking beyond just the reality of the situation. It's important to remain optimistic, and it's important to understand that, all of the work that you're putting in now will benefit, but you can't neglect your emotions at the same time. You can't neglect the fact that you can't back down just yet, especially with these fives. I'm seeing that you need to really take on the world with as much energy as it's giving you. It's, and especially because it's tough, like I said, with the cardinal signs. So you guys really feel like you're getting run through the ringer. And so it's important to really come to grips with the fact that it's not anything that's wrong with you in terms of like why you might feel sad or why you're depressed. It has roots in your past, and it has roots in the fact that maybe, again, you were never shown, or you never learned how to truly express your emotions or express yourself in a way that it can be therapeutic, because emotions to you might just seem like sort of wasteful, sort of unnecessary, something that you that you can push aside because there are other things in life that are more important, like making money and changing your environment and manifesting everything you're putting your work into, making that a reality. And so with this Four of Swords in reverse here, I'm thinking for some of you, you might have entertained this. You might have felt like, well, yeah, there are some things that I need to sort of change about myself. But the Four of Swords in reverse, that's like prematurely coming out of, really doing some deep soul searching. Like, and it's echoed here with the Six of Swords. I feel like there's something deeper here, really connected to your past, really connected to your parents, family, grandparents, that you see it so perfectly. You see how everything was. You feel it. You taste it. There are things around you now that remind you of what that used to be, but it seems like it was lifetimes ago. You have to understand that in order for us, the past is the past. The past is dead. There's only a now. that is certain. So I feel like this reading is more about, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel like just the world is against you or things aren't going your way. But you know what you need to do, Capricorn. I feel like you guys know that there are new ways, new methods, new avenues for you to take to truly make your situation better. New lines of communication. I don't know if I already said that, but something that is fusing your body and your mind. Something that can really give you concrete, I just lost the word, but it's like concrete faith, something that will concretely make you feel dedicated to the sort of future that you want. Because we have this Ace of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles, as well as the 10. So you guys are in your element. I feel like you need to keep your eye on the prize. You need to stay aware. You need to stay open. You need to stay clear. Because this is, not only with regards to your emotions within yourself and figuring out how to reckon that and handle that. Because I feel like, again, with all these readings, I'm getting like two separate things. There's like the internal world and there's the external. So I feel like internally, there's a lot of things that you have to address, things that aren't going to be easy to talk about, things that aren't going to be easy to deal with a loved one, a significant other, family. But I also feel like in terms of your fortune, when it comes to making money, when it comes to getting yourself out there, when it comes to ascending the social ladder or whatever, if you're trying to get raises and promoted and all that stuff, there is positive benefits coming for you if you are able to not let your own self get in your way. And since Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, it's easy for you guys to feel pessimistic, to feel down, to feel like hopeless. But you guys know it won't do you any good to stay stuck in this area, that the wheel has to keep turning, that, maybe Cancer season just isn't your year. Things just haven't really been going right. You haven't been, all of your goals haven't been met yet. And you're like, well, you have to work 20 times harder to even get half of the way or a third of the way where you want to go. Or if it's not even that, again, it's like emotional, like, maybe you guys dealt with a breakup, or maybe you guys there's some grief here where you're just like, well, I don't even know if I want to get up in the morning. I don't even know if I want to face this, but you have to. You have to be willing to take that risk to fight that battle. Because I feel like when you do, the world is going to open up for you in a way that's going to make you feel at least a little bit more confident. There's going to be positivity going forward. And we have the Six of Wands here, which is victory. So every little step of the way matters, Capricorn. And I feel like out of any sign, you guys understand that the most. And so it might be a very weird time right now, or where it's just like nothing is being met, nothing is getting done. Everything's just sort of chaotic in a way that just really makes you want to hide away. But hiding away won't solve the problem, Capricorn. Just keep forging ahead and stay positive, as positive as you can. And if not, heal yourself through your work. Heal yourself through finding different ways to deal with any of this anxiety or depression or stress. Talk to a therapist, talk to friends. Spend money on something that might be a good investment, something that will keep you preoccupied, a creative avenue that's going to sort of let you transmute that anxiety or that pain into something that's closer in line with the true beauty that you want to bring into your life. Okay, so thank you guys so much. I will see you guys soon. Bye.